Absolutely. And I create a vision of unlimited possibilities. Because oftentimes
Mhm.
what happens is, you know, the parents that I've worked with, the doctors, when the babies were born, told them that they wouldn't be able to do this or they wouldn't be able to do that, or, really,
Mhm.
uh, they painted a picture of limitation. And while I understand that,
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Infinite Ability Podcast. I am your host, Nick Yerhart, and we are here to encourage each other to find our own unique abilities. Let's go. This episode of the Infinite Abilities Podcast is brought to you by the one and only Infinite Toolbox, where just like all other toolboxes, we will get the job done, guaranteed. Whether you're an entrepreneur looking to save time, boost revenue, or automate your processes, Infinite Toolbox has got you covered. With powerful tools designed to drive leads, expand your reach, and gain your industry secrets, we help you work smarter, not harder. Are you ready to take your business to the next level? Visit us at infinitetoolbox.com. That's infinitetoolbox.com and discover how infinite your potential really is. All right, everyone. On today's episode, we have Nurse Blue, and she is a soul health wellness coach. And man, her energy is awesome. I remember the last time I talked to her, I was just like so pumped up. We had such a good time, so I know we're gonna have a good time right now. So, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
absolutely. Well, first of all, Nick, I just want to thank you so much for having me back. Well, having me on your podcast, but coming back to just be with you today. It was
Yeah.
such an exciting time for me. So let me just tell you, my name is Nurse Blue, and I'm just here to live up to my name, Nick. I'm here to build people. I'm here to love people, unite people, and
Mm-hmm.
empower them about soul health. And soul health is the process of loving your soul back to a state of optimal health and wellness. And so that state of being is joy. So I help people understand how to
Mm-hmm.
master the art and science of joy through soul health.
That's absolutely incredible. And can you tell us like a little bit about how you do that?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, first and foremost, I am a sound healer. So I incorporate music and affirmations and meditations and into a sound session to really help people defeat our number one enemy to our joy, which is chronic stress, right? So
Mm-hmm.
chronic stress
Yeah.
on planet Earth is like 98% of the diseases that we have on planet Earth, unfortunately, come from chronic stress. And so
Mm-hmm.
as a nurse, we're oftentimes treating the signs and symptoms, but I needed to find out, like, how do we get to the solution? Right? How do we get there?
Yep.
And so
Yep.
for my own life, it started on my own personal journey. I had grew up in an atmosphere where I really suffered from deep anxiety that comes from bullying, that came from narcissistic abuse, and eventually I was diagnosed with the disease, right? And I had I had options like everyone else: either take the medication for the rest of your life and learn how to live with it,
Mm-hmm.
or your life is going to be challenged if in fact you don't take this prescription. And I needed to go outside of that box, right? And that's when I realized that the solution that I was looking for my stress, for my anxiety, for how to reverse the signs and symptoms of my disease without having to be on medications, all of that had to do with soul health. And so I took this journey, this long journey of learning how to bring joy and peace and abundance and things to my own life. And now I'm sharing that recipe, if you will, with people, my own clients and people from all over the world, right? And so I do it through
Yeah.
sound healing. I do it by teaching people how to live a high vibrational lifestyle, and meaning
Mm-hmm.
how to be in a state of mind where you are, you know, embracing more peace and ease and harmony, and we are divorcing
Yeah.
stress. We're divorcing anger, frustration, shame, those low feeling vibrational states. And the more we get rid of those low frequencies, we increase in joy, and then we enjoy our lives better. We enjoy our lives more. But joy is like a gift. Not only do we give ourselves, but we give everyone around us. And so that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to solve some big problems, buddy. We need more joy on this planet, Nick.
We do. We really do. Well, I love what
Yes.
you do, and it's just amazing because I've experienced a lot of that myself. When you focus on your mind, your whole world changes. When you're more positive about everything in life. And another thing that I love is I hear it all the time, and you just basically said it again, is you had a problem that you solved for yourself, and then you took what you learned, and now you're helping other people solve the same problem. And as entrepreneurs, that's a lot of times what we do. We're like, all right,
Yes.
this worked for me. Now who can I help? So I love that you did that. And a lot of people don't have the courage to step out and be like, all right, I can help people. But it's one thing to say you can help someone. It's another thing to actually go out and do it like me and you are. So I think it's really awesome that you're getting out there, pushing yourself outside your comfort zone, I'm sure, just like I am.
Yes.
But you're doing it because you have a purpose. So that's awesome.
Thank you so much, Nick, for that. Yes, you're absolutely right. And, as a nurse, I know that there are a lot of people out here in the world that are frustrated with the healthcare system here in America. And, we are a leading healthcare system. So if our people are frustrated, I can't imagine how people are feeling in other countries who don't have the kind of support that we have. But the reason why we are frustrated is that people are looking for solutions, and we're not offering solutions. We're just helping you get through whatever the condition is. Right. And so it's great to be on the side of the coin where you're able to provide people with additional resources to support them. And ultimately, what really begins to become so exciting about all this is when you start seeing people's lives truly transform. When people are accomplishing their goals and tapping into new information and new technology that's providing the results out here that you can really do, on your own. You don't have to necessarily always rely on things outside of yourself. I just find that most people don't realize that we are so powerful, and we have not been taught how to use the power that we hold. And so that's what's really exciting, is that through Soul Health, people are learning how to not just be a human being, you're learning to be a spiritual being and how to work that technology. And so I'm just excited that we're in the time right now where people are open to solutions, and we have solutions to offer.
Exactly. I want to ask you, how do you like to spend most of your day?
You said, how do I like to spend most of my day?
Yeah.
You know what? That's a great question, because like today, when I get off with you, I am about to go take a very long walk.
Nice.
I like to go take nature walks, and for two reasons. First and foremost, what people have to understand is that because we are spiritual beings and we are made of energy, it's really great to free the soul when you're outside in nature. And I live in Florida, I live by a beautiful park. So it's really a great way for me to clear my mind and to move into a space of gratitude. Yeah. Because the more grateful we are, the healthier we are. And there's a lot of research out here to back the, to provide the kind of, support. I'm sorry, to help you understand that gratitude helps to support the brain, right? And
Mm-hmm.
so I go on this gratitude walk and it lifts my spirit. And I love to connect with, actually, I like to connect with strangers and I like to connect with children,
Yep.
because building connections,
Mm-hmm.
that's healthy for us. It's not healthy that we're so divided.
Yep.
You know, so that's one of
No.
the ways in which I
No.
like to spend my days. I also work with special needs clients. So I am a nurse that
That's
has a
awesome.
business, but I also work with special needs kids, and my kids primarily have
Mm-hmm.
conditions like cerebral palsy or autism. And
Yeah.
I spend my days also making sure that I am showing up to be my best advocate for my clients and also come up with wonderful modalities to help advance them in
Mm-hmm.
their care. And so I spend a lot of my time also learning about how I can best serve the members of my community through the Soul Health and Wellness Club, because I find it to be extremely
Yeah.
fun to come up with great songs or great modalities to help defeat chronic stress and to help people just find simple, easy ways that they can keep their health and well-being at an all-time high. So I'm sorry,
Mm-hmm.
I took a long
I
time
love
to
that.
answer your
I
question,
love
but
that. No, you're good. You're good. And I do want to know, like, when you're working with people with special needs, I like to say special abilities, what are some of the things that you're helping them do?
that's wonderful. That great question. So I work one of my favorite clients. Just so happens to be a 10-year-old little boy, and one of the things I help him to do, I affirm him with belief in himself. Right. So when he
I
was
love
first
that.
born, yes, I affirm him with so much belief, so much fun, and we both stay in a vibrational frequency of joy, and we are both
Mm-hmm.
music lovers. So I
Yep.
introduce him to songs so we can dance, so I can make sure that we are using his motor skills, and songs that
Mm-hmm.
affirm life over him. So as he sings it, he's actually speaking life over his body. Because what we have to realize is that because we are vibrational beings, what we say and how we feel matters, right? So if we
As it does.
speak over yes, it does. And so with my
Mm-hmm.
clients, I find songs that help to ignite the positive vibration in their souls. Because oftentimes what people don't
Yeah.
realize is that when we see people with children in particular that are a part of the special needs community, oftentimes when people see them, they express a sympathy for them, and it's not
Mm-hmm.
anything that you have. With that energy, sending that energy and to people who I find it I don't think it's as purposeful as compassionate,
Sure.
because special needs, you don't have to feel sorry for anyone being a part of special needs community, not at
No.
all. No,
No.
what you have to be is
No.
compassionate and understand
Mm-hmm.
that special people in this make up the special needs community have wonderful skills, have talent.
Mm-hmm.
We can learn from people in the special needs community. And I find
Yep.
that teaching people how to learn how to engage with people in their household, in a very positive
Mm-hmm.
way. I work with the behavior
Mm-hmm.
therapist with that. I work with mom and dad,
That's good.
and really help to support
Mm-hmm.
the well-being of the family overall. So, and
Yeah,
I
I
also
was
like to
gonna say
yeah, I'm sorry, go ahead.
it's good to work with the parents also, because if the parents aren't on the same level, then you can work with the kid, but then they go home and it kind of gets to be reversed a lot of the time. So I'm really happy to hear that you also work with the families as a whole.
Absolutely. And I create a vision of unlimited possibilities. Because oftentimes
Mm-hmm.
what happens is, you know, the parents that I've worked with, the doctors, when the babies were born, told them that they wouldn't be able to do this or they wouldn't be able to do that, or, really,
Mm-hmm.
uh, they painted a picture of limitation. And while I understand that on
Yep.
some level, on another level, people don't understand how damaging that can be for for a child's health and
Exactly.
also for the well-being of the family. So what I like to do is I like to
Mm-hmm.
reinforce my families with new cutting edge information and scientific research to give them hope and provide them with modalities where we're
Mm-hmm.
showing that there are clients who are benefiting in these areas through brain health and through the most recent
Yep.
scientific research, and then give ourselves permission to experiment and see, what's working. And it's
Mm-hmm.
working so much, Nick. My
Yeah.
client, the one that I'm speaking of right now, he was this,
Yep.
not student, he wasn't student of the month last year. He was student of the year, okay?
That's
He was
incredible. That's
yes,
awesome.
everywhere he goes, everyone loves this kid. He has so much self-esteem. His family is so wonderful and supportive. And so my nursing care is more soul-based care, because when we improve in our souls, our bodies follow. Yes.
Yep. And that is so true. And I love that you talked about, like what we speak becomes reality. And the same for our thoughts, what we think, we
Yes.
tend to believe, or your subconscious will start to believe everything that you're thinking. So it's so important just to be aware of your thoughts. And like you're
Yes.
saying, connect with your soul and what is deep down within you. I like
That's
that.
right. Soul health is the solution. That is my movement.
It
That
is.
is the mantra. That is the
Mhm.
affirmation. Soul health is the solution just about to everything we're looking for here on planet Earth. It starts and ends in the soul.
Yep. Awesome. So if my listeners want to reach out and work with you, how can they do that?
Well, I am so happy that you asked, because I have a big announcement. They can actually come and find me at
Ooh.
my home, the Soul Health and Wellness Club, which is an online community that is now free for the public to come and check us out. So if they go to
Awesome.
soulhealthcommunity.com, they can become a free member and join to become a blue lighter. And a blue lighter is what we refer to as, one of our members that takes full responsibility for their life by making their soul's health a priority. A blue lighter also has compassion for themselves and for others. So it's all about learning how to love your soul back to a very high state, right? A high state, a vibrational state.
Yep.
And then also a blue lighter takes responsibility by being of service. So we believe through soul health, when you decide to become the best version of yourself through soul health, not only are you helping improve your life and your family, but all of us benefit from it. And so that's what we're teaching there. And they also can go to my free sound therapy sessions on Clubhouse. So if they go to the soulhealthcommunity.com, become a member, go to the events page or the calendar page, and they can RSVP to the I Deserve Joy parties, or any of the parties, the self-love parties or the soul massages that we offer through our sound therapy sessions for free.
That's amazing. I'm so glad that you're doing that, because I know, from my own experience, having a community of like-minded people to help
Yes.
you is like, you can't even put a price tag on that. It's so
Yes.
valuable. So I love that.
Thank you
So
so much, Nick.
I do gotta ask. So my slogan is, "Your abilities are infinite." Well, what does that mean to you?
Your abilities are infinite. Ooh, first of all, I love it. What that means to
Thank you.
me, what that means to me is that you can accomplish anything you could possibly imagine. So if you can grab hold of the idea in your imagination and believe in it, it's possible. That's what it means to me.
Yep, I love that, and I agree 100%. Thank you. And then, what would be a message that you would like to leave with the audience today?
I want to leave this audience with this message. If you want to be a part of creating heaven on earth, now's the time to do it. And soul health is how we get there. So let's just say, I deserve joy, and come join me at soulhealthcommunity.com, and let's just build this heaven together. That's what I want to leave.
I love that. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me, Nick, and all the best to you.
All right, everyone. This was another great episode. This episode brought to you by Nick Yerhart LLC. You can find us on the web at nickyerhart.com. All right. Thank you. If you enjoyed this show, please go ahead and share it on your Instagram story and tag me here, the Nick Yerhart. Also, go ahead and share it anywhere else that you see fit, because the only way that I can grow this is by you guys sharing it. I don't sell anything on here. I don't have any sponsors. So let's just get it out there by word of mouth, help more people. Alright, everyone. Remember, your abilities are infinite.